To help you understand how to multiply polynomials with ease, I am presenting to you right now another method to multiply polynomials. This model is actually taken from the concept of the area, specifically for the area of the rectangle. As we already know, the area of the rectangle is actually the product of the length and the width. Now, our polynomials may also be considered as a width and a length, a measurement of the length or the measurement of the width. And then here, we are going to multiply each of the terms inside or part of the factors of what we are going to multiply. But instead of using the distributive property, we are going to use grids here. Just like your usual multiplication table, if we're going to meet the terms to terms, whatever their product is, they will be placed in a specific grid. And if you're going to complete the grids, later on we can identify which items could be combined. Now, let's not waste much time. Let us start by sharing to you the material found in our module. So this is actually the practice exercise C of, of lesson number 3. But in this example, I ask you that I ask you to use the area model. You are then required to use the area model. As to why you are required, it is actually you're actually made to be required, or it's actually made to be required to be done by you, because I want you to experience using this method and the other methods and compare them, and later on decide for yourself which method is easier for you to use, which method is more comfortable for you. And then at the end of the day, it's up to you which method you will use, whether the distributive property, including the FOIL method or this area model, or any method that you have come up with, as long as they follow mathematical procedure properly. So we have here grids. I already prepared here uh, um, grids. These grids here will contain the product of each of the pairs of terms. And then we are going to combine the items found in this grid to come up with an answer. Let's talk about number one. Number one here is the product of x plus 5 and x minus 2. These are actually part of the previous video. Practice exercise B, to which we already solved using the FOIL method, and we already come up with an answer. But let's use the area model to describe the answer or the result for the product of the two binomials. To do that, I'm going to pick here x plus 5 and probably place it here. X, and you have here plus 5. Take note that the sign separating, or the operation separating the two terms, will be taken charge by the succeeding term, or the second term. And then x minus 2 could be placed here. Now, if you want to use x minus 2 here and x plus 5 here, it doesn't matter, because again, multiplication is commutative. You may rearrange them. But I'm just going to use this as of for the moment. Now that we have placed the terms here in our respective areas, let's try to compute the grids. The grids will become the product of each term, each pair of terms. So this here will be a product of these two, this one here, the product of the two, and finally the product here. So we're going to place all the products in grids here. So let's start with x and x. So x times x is actually x squared, because that's 1 plus 1, so 2x squared. Next, positive 5 times x, so you have positive 5x. The negative 2 here times x, so you have negative 2x. And for the last here, you have negative 2 times positive 5, you have negative 10. Now that we have completed all the products in each of the grids, we cannot combine whichever we can combine here. Now there is a unique shortcut for the area model. Look at the items that you can see in this diagonal area. I'm not saying all of the time, but most of the time, the items here can be combined, or can be added, or can be subtracted. Again, not all the time, but most of the time. Okay, so they take note that this has little coefficient of x. This also has little coefficient of x. Therefore, they are like terms, so we can combine them. The other terms which are with which do not have any partner, simply write it here. So this would become x squared. And then 5 minus 2 is positive 3. Copy the variable. And you copy this minus 10. If you want to find out what is the result of these two binomials multiplied to each other using or under the FOIL method, you may view the previous video, but I can assure you we have the same results here. So again, it's now up to you which method is more comfortable for you, easier for you to follow, as long as, or any other methods aside from these two, as long as they follow the correct mathematical procedure. Now, this is the answer for number one. For number two, we have 2p minus r, and then we have the square of it. So again, this is actually 2p minus r times 2p minus r, meaning they are two binomial in the terms of 2p minus r multiplied to each other. Let me write here 2p and then minus r, and you have here 2p minus r. The negative sign or the subtraction symbol again will be taken charge by the second term, which is the r. And then multiply to complete the grids. 2 times 2 is 4. And then we have here p squared because that's p1 plus 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. P has no partner. R has no partner. They stay as they are. Next, 2 times negative 1, negative 2. P, R has no partner. Just simply arrange them alphabetically. So you have PR. And finally, negative 1 times negative 1 is positive 1. 1 R, you have here squared. Or you may not want to write 1 because it automatically means has a numerical coefficient of 1. So now that you have completed your grids, as you can see again, in this diagonal area, again, not all the time, but most of the time, you can combine the two. You have PR, same little coefficients, we can combine them. And then you copy whatever terms has no partners. So you have 4p squared, negative 2 minus 2. Or the other method here is if we talk about the grids, take a look at the intersection in the middle. We have here plus. This is also the purpose of the grids. This means we are using addition as the operation. So negative 2 plus negative 2, we will have negative 4 PR. Let me write it here. Erase this one here. And finally, for the last item, you have plus R squared. If you would like to view the answer in the previous video, you may just simply look for the video before this one. And I could assure you that this is also the correct answer for the FOIL method. So we have now established two different methods that will also be applicable for the FOIL method. Now, number three is now the cube of x plus 2. If the square contains two different, not different, two of this binomial, therefore, if we talk about cubes, this means three of that binomial. X plus 2, x plus 2, and you have here x plus 2. But using the area model, take note that we only have two areas as we two dimensions. Just like what I said about the area of the rectangle, you have length times width only. So length and width, you have two dimensions. But here you have three dimensions here, three dimensions needed here because you have three different binomials. My suggestion is to combine first the first two. Okay, and whatever the result of the two terms will be multiplied to the last. That is why I have prepared here in advance two different types of area models. The first one is good for the pair. So you will have here x and then plus 2. You have x plus 2 for the first pair. And this one, you may place it here and you have x plus 2. Whatever the result with this, whatever you need to, whatever the result here, probably later, you may have here the result later. You need to you need to place that result in this second grid to complete the process. But first, let's focus here. So you have x times x, you have x squared. 2 times x is positive 2x. X times plus 2 is positive 2x. And then 2 times 2 is positive 4. As I have mentioned, not all the time, but most of the time, we can combine the two, x and x. And we have here x squared. 2 plus 2 is positive 4x, and you have plus 4. This is not yet the final answer. This is just the result of the first two binomials x plus 2 multiplied to each other, but you still have one. This result will be placed here to complete the last area model. So you will have here x squared and then plus 4x, and you have here plus 4. And then complete this area model. So x times x, you have x cubed because that's 2 plus 1, 3. And then you have 4 times 1 is 4. X times x is x squared. 4 times 1, because again it has 1 here, is 4, and you still have x. Next, x squared times 2, or 1, 2 times 1 is 2, and then you have here x squared. 2 times 4 is 8, and then x. 2 times 4 is also 8. And then this can be combined, this can be combined. You have x squared, we can combine the two. X and x, we can also combine the two. The remaining items that has no partner may be rewritten or may be written immediately. X cubed, and then 2, again, because of this symbol here, this is actually the grid looks like plus, so we will apply here plus. 2 plus 4 is you have 6x squared. Then 8 plus 4 is 12x. And finally, you have positive 8. So the final answer for number 3 is actually x cubed plus 6x squared minus 12x plus 8. So this is the result when we are going to multiply the uh, the cube of x plus 2, right? So you need to examine it properly. Baka kasi, what if there are some mistakes here? So you may want to check that one. So as you can see, the result is still correct. So this is the final answer. So you could use the area model if you want. You can use the FOIL method if you want. You can use any method if you want, as long as, again, for the last time, they follow correct and proper mathematical procedures in your worksheets or in your assessments later on. It's not up to you. I'm giving you the opportunity to choose your own method. The next videos will talk about the next lesson, which is the last lesson for polynomials. We will have division of polynomials soon. Please review this video from time to time and prepare, because the division of polynomials will need enough information for addition, subtraction, including this one, multiplication of polynomials. See you soon. Goodbye.